Hi, this is Justin Kahn from the Decatur Herald and Review here at Stephen Decatur Middle School, for now still MacArthur High School, where tonight MacArthur defeated Springfield Lanphier 81-77. This was the rematch of the game that a few weeks ago over in Lanphier. It resulted in a brawl with about 1 minute 57 seconds left in that game. Ended up getting, at that point, Lanphier led, and they ended up calling the game. There is some talk of possibly revisiting that and playing that final minute 57. We'll definitely update that as we find out. But I know the IHSA is looking at that. So at this point, that is still a loss for MacArthur, though. But tonight, this was a win for the Generals. Went overtime, but it kind of felt like MacArthur was the better team throughout. The one thing they did struggle with was offensive rebounds. Lanphier with 37 offensive rebounds in this game, only 16 for MacArthur. But they did a good job of defending the shots that came after those rebounds, made it tough for them. And eventually, MacArthur just had too many weapons. Kamari Jones was big at times tonight. Kamonte Johnson ended up with a huge game, 18 points, 18 rebounds. They just could not keep him off the boards. And Dallas McLean had a real slow start to this one, but he got it going in the second quarter with 9 points, and then finished Lanphier off with a really nice drive to the basket in overtime, and also 2 free throws. He finishes with 24 leading scorer for either team. So all the weapons are kind of really working right now for MacArthur. They're 9-4, tied for the lead in the Central State 8 at 4-1. Really, other than the unfortunate fight at Lanphier, not much has went wrong for them. They've been really good this year. A great first season with Ron Ingram, and I'm sure they're glad to kind of get this one out of the way after everything that had happened in the previous game. They got this one out of the way now. A lot of tough games left in the Central State 8, but MacArthur has to feel right now like they can play with anyone in the conference. Again, they defeat Lanphier here tonight, 81-77 in overtime. Make sure you check back to hrpreps.com for all the coverage.
Make a smart play. That's all you gotta do is just make smart plays when it comes down to the clutch times like that. And that's what happened.
The real big play, whatever we did, we called a timeout. We asked them to run a certain defense. They went out there and did it, and did it well. They adjusted to it well. It's something we hadn't really worked on the last week for this game, but we drew it up on the board, and they did exactly what we wanted them to do.